Guess who's back? Back again. Trump is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Nah, nah, nah. Bad, bad. We'll see what Trump gets done. Already listened to his economic plan because I was trying to stay on both sides, and I'm not gonna lie. They say this could be the 4 years of the golden years of the economy, and so far, I agree. Um, it's we were like, if any of you guys wrestlers out there are like, oh my gosh, I wanted Harrison. Well, if that was the case, then you obviously don't like investing so much because in her economic plan, she had a 29% capital gains tax. That's an increase of 8%. So, unless you like giving your money away for free before you even get it from your unrecognized gains, you should be happy just with that, it said. So, anyways, I'm not going to get political. I don't, honestly, I believe in Christ. I don't believe in politics. But Trump's in office. Hopefully, we have a lot more to come with the economic growth, and we can start really, really, really seeing this stock market go nasty, crazy. But anyways, we got a stock here that I am looking at, and it's going to be, I think, the next mover. And I'm going to tell you why. So right here we have Aspen Aerogels. Quarter three earnings and revenues beat estimates. I was reading this morning, and I have my average in. I got my stock in, and here's what I think. Right? Look at this. This is why I'm reporting this. ASPN came out with quarterly earnings of 11 cents per share, beating the Zacks consensus estimate of a loss of 10 cents per share. This compares to the loss of 19 cents per share a year ago. So here we go. Posted revenues of 117.34 compares to the year ago. This has already doubled their revenue. So this is what's next for Aspen Aerogels. Is underperforming the market so far this year. The question to come is that for investors in mind, what's next for the stock? It says there's no easy answers. This is the only thing that people are saying right now that they said they're here is, let me see if I can, is they have a risk factors. Dependence of DOE loan facility and potential supply chain issues with Chinese manufacturers could impact operations and reputation. I'm Here's why I'm not worried about that. Is this crap right here? Is they're saying that Trump's going to put new tariffs on there. It's going to be harder to manufacture in China. All this and all that, right? I don't see this being an issue. I really don't. I see this company doing well. I really do. It says it would be interesting to see how estimates for the coming quarters and current fiscal year can change and year change in the days ahead. The current consensus earnings per estimate is 2% on 91.98 million in revenues for the coming quarter and 10 cents on 419.84 million in revenues for the current fiscal year. I think this is a buy. Here's the chart. I got this on the monthly. The current VWAP right here. You see this white line is at $17 almost exactly, right? But that's because it's been operating around this. This is obviously the monthly. So you have here October, last year. So let's just go up to, if you guys can look on the bottom, you see the month. Let's go up to July. So July, this was $23. You see in August, this was $24.89 at its high. Then in September of this year, you see a high with that long wick up here of $30.53. You see a high of the next month in October of this year at $27.19, and then you see it almost get below VWAP here, which is currently at a high this month of $24.06, and a low of, I think it was actually, yep, 16.18. So that's our bottom here for 16.18. So if you were just you're doing the quarters. Obviously, there's 3 quarters in a year. If you go back to the year, so boop, boop, boop. This was operating at an average level of least the lowest was $19, and the highest was $28. They just killed quarterly earnings here this month by a lot, by a lot. And this is the only fear thing that you hear on here is that the DOE loan facility and potential supply chain issues with Chinese manufacturers. This could be. This is uncertain. This is not even. This is not nothing even for sure. So these are all speculations. My selling point, if you ask me, right? I think my selling point is going to be. It's even hit today. There's like a low today around the low to mid 16s. I think I'm selling around the 1837 area. So that would give you almost a $2 increase. But this is why I think this stock is going to do well. Personally, I mean, you read the report here of the earnings. They did well. The stock has been operating pretty efficiently for a while. If I do like a broader view, this is for 21. Even here, this has always had a pretty good price. They had a low here in April 23, and that low is at $6. Could you imagine buying that at $6? And if you'd have bought it here at 6, and then you sold here at 32, you'd been making 5.25 extra money. Look at this. You have to have a paid subscription to have this, or you can only use it every so often. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek. ASPN. What did they say? Look at this. The rewards for this. Earnings are forecast to grow 52.08% per year. Became profitable this year. Analysts in a good agreement that the stock will rise by 95.25 or 0.2%. Shareholders have been diluted in the past year. That's why you see the price volatility. Large one-off items impacting financial results and the volatile share price over the past 3 months. That's what we see here. 6 to 30, even in the 3 months here, because we're using the monthly candle. Make sure you guys remember that. You can bought it off here at 18. You could have sold it here at 32. It dipped as low as 18, and then it jumped back up here to 24. The price is moving heavy. This is why I'm alerting this stock and telling you guys about this stock, is because this, especially with the earnings, has a good chance of doing another going to 30. I'm going to sell. I would not hold the 30 personally, but I am holding till maybe 18 or 19. I have a lot of shares. I'm more of a safe player. Let's say that. I'm like safe. I like safe plays. I like making money. I don't like just throwing my money into the fire and hope it doesn't burn. So we got this VWAP line here. We're using the MACD. I got this volume delta. I got the EMA 45. I got the EMA 45 because I'm trying out on a new 1.5 month average. I read a book called Volume Price Action that changed my perspective on trading, made me 100 times better of a trader. I was trading for a lot of years, and once I started using price volume action, and I started reading books, learning when I can, and learning. That's the biggest thing. Is I got into this one phase, and thank God I did it. I just only got really into just learning how everything there is about trading. So now I'm here. I still learn every day, and it helps me. What I want to also implore to you is come over to the Discord, and I will teach you how to trade. Because there's going to be in a bullish market, plain and simple. But I'm going to get out of here, you guys. Keep this on your watch list. ASPN, sooner than later. And I always mentioned this to you before, SoFi, 2 stocks that I can almost predict that it's going to moon. And here's a new slogan for a couple videos. Sell on the rip, buy on the dip, watch the money, go and flip. Flip in a positive direction anyways. See you guys.